Hey everybody, this is Anne, and I will be going over the sample articles of incorporation that I found on the internet and making sure that it complies with state statutes. So, first thing I needed to find the state statutes, so I went, and that state is Wisconsin. So I went to Westlaw and made sure Wisconsin was my state, and then found this statute about articles of incorporation, and it has a yellow flag because it is proposed legislation, but I didn't find anything that didn't have a yellow flag by it. So I'm going to go ahead and use these statutes. So the articles of incorporation shall include all of the following information. A statement that the corporation is incorporated under this chapter. Going back to my sample, it does have a section right here. For the purpose of forming a Wisconsin for-profit corporation under Chapter 180 of the Wisconsin statutes. Okay, so we're good there. Oops. Okay, moving on to B, a corporate name that satisfies 180.0401. I clicked on that. This is also proposed legislation, but it just talks about the corporate name. A corporate name has to have corporation, incorporated, company, or limited, or any of those abbreviated, and we are satisfied there. We got the Inc. Gosh, whoops. Okay. For more on the name, it can't contain language stating or implying that the corporation is organized for a purpose other than that permitted by this statute. So I'll click on that statute. And this says that a corporation incorporated under this chapter has the purpose of engaging in any lawful business unless a more limited purpose is set forth in its article. Okay, so Midwest Inkers Inc. sounds like it's engaging in lawful business, unless they're forging documents or something. Okay. So that was okay, and then it has to be distinguishable upon the records. So I ran a corporate business name search, and with Midwest Inkers Inc. This is from the Secretary of State website. I was directed here from the Secretary of State website. And I ran a business search and nothing came up. So I'm assuming Midwest Inkers Inc. is a distinguishable name, not taken by anybody else. Okay, so that was pretty much it for the corporate name. So back to the more general articles of incorporation. Okay, so we got A, we got B. So C, the number of authorized shares, except that an investment company. So I don't think we're an investment company. So it has to say the number of authorized shares, which the number of shares shall be authorized to issue is 1,000. So we're good there. If more than one class of shares is authorized, so we only had one class, so all of this is irrelevant to us. Okay, then E, if one or more series of shares, I don't think we had more than one series, so this is all irrelevant to us too. Okay, moving on to F, any provision authorizing the board of directors to act under this statute. I didn't see anything about authorizing directors to act. So I don't think we've fully satisfied that part of the statute. I don't see anything about provisions authorizing board of directors to act. So not sure about F, but I don't think we've met this. Any provision granting or limiting preemptive rights, I didn't see anything about this either. So I don't think we have F or G. Okay, moving on to H, the street address of the corporation's initial registered office and the name of its initial registered agent at that office. Okay, so we have the initial registered office and the address. And then we have the initial registered agent who is at the initial registered office. So we're good there. So we've got H. The name and address of each incorporator. We have that initial of each incorporator, name and address. Okay, so we've covered I. Okay, so then the articles of incorporation may set forth other information. So this is not required information down here, but the sample does have the names and addresses of the persons who will act as initial directors. They did list initial directors, so they have some extra stuff in here. They also have, they don't have this, managing the business and regulating. Okay, we don't have this. Okay, they do have par value for their authorized shares. 10-cent par value. So we have that extra information as well. Okay, so we have some extra. So our sample articles of incorporation had 2 extra bits of information that weren't required. And I'm not sure if we fully complied with 180.0202 section F and G. I'm not sure that our sample articles had this information in it. But other than that, it looked good. I think that covered everything. Thank you.